Hi guys, it's Silvia and welcome to day 5 of our Excel for Beginner series. In our last class, we looked at tabs, ribbons and group, and today we'll be looking at cells, rows, columns and ranges. So let's jump right into Excel. What is a cell? A cell is a small compartment of a worksheet. These individual boxes I'm clicking, let me zoom out. These individual boxes I'm clicking are called a cell. They are called this and it can be resized here, can be resized as you want. That is called a cell. So now that we know a cell, what are columns? Columns are the vertical axis on the worksheet. They are labeled with alphabetically. And if I keep scrolling so that it turns to double character, and if I keep scrolling to turn to three characters. So Excel have approximately Excel have 16,000 columns. Yes, 16,000 columns is not a useful information, but if you're interested in, you can just know it, but it's not useful. So now that we know what a column is, so what is a row? A row is the horizontal axis on the worksheet, and they are labeled in numbers. You can see this is one, row two, row three, and Excel has approximately 1,050,000 rows. Yes, and approximately 1,050,000. I think it's about 48,000 something thereabout. So how if we keep scrolling, see it keeps increasing. That's how much rows Excel has. So that's it about our cell, rows and columns. So how do we name our cell? Let's look at that. How do we name our cell? We name our cell by looking at the column that we are and the row that we are. Like this box that I am now, if you look at the name box, let me talk about name box now, previous class. If you look at the name box, you see that I'm in column C, row 5. So you see, this is where my box is telling me. If you look at my name box, then I'm in column C, row 5. So that's take us to our ranges. What is a range? A range is a collection of cells. If I select this, sorry, oh, if I select these cells, that means I selected a range. Yes, that means I selected a range. That means I selected D, column D, cell D2 to H13. That's what I selected. So I can just come here and just type it. I just type okay D. Okay, let me move away and then come to my name box and type column D2 and then my semicolon and I type, so let me say H12 and I click enter. You see it selected it. So that is basically what range is all about. So we talked about, now that we know what cell is, we know what column is, a row is, and ranges. So all this will be useful for us in our subsequent events. So I just want us to be familiar with this. So by the time we start looking at the practical aspects, which will start in our next class, you understand what we are doing. So that's it for today, guys. In our next class, we'll be looking at imputing and formatting data. That is where the practical aspects start. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Bye, guys.